17 day 3. Man, I got up late. It's 7:23 or 7:33 a.m. I think I got up around, I don't know, 7:15 or something. A little bit before 7:15 because I started texting a friend around 7:15 a.m. Um I'm just I put on some eggs to boil, put on some clothes, had some ginger tea, kind of started my stretching. I was up at like 3 a.m. or something for maybe almost an hour, or it was a little before 3, like 2:30 to like almost 4. Last night I had dinner around 8:15 p.m. because I was on the phone pretty late. And had a granola bar, one of those Kind Bar snacks. I had two of those yesterday. Then for lunch I had that Mediterranean salad. I was on the phone from like 5 to 8 p.m. pretty much. And then I had more, like I had some Sprouts chicken and some other Mediterranean kind of, like I had the tabbouleh from Sprouts. Didn't taste as good as the chicken maison tabbouleh, but it was good enough. I had the tzatziki, I had a pita, I had some hummus. And that was all the stuff from Sprouts. And I had a leg and a thigh of the chicken. When I woke up around 2:33 a.m., I didn't really have a stomach ache, and then around maybe 3 a.m., 3:15 a.m., I started noticing a stomach ache that I still have right now. So now I'm really kind of wondering where these stomach aches are coming from, because I'm not getting them in the daytime. They're kind of coming like night or like late night, and I am starting to wonder if it is these CBD gummies. It's hard to really know for sure what it is, but it might be these gummies. I really don't know. Because my eating isn't that different. I mean, eating late maybe, but I'm not eating that late. Or maybe it's the granola bars, or maybe it's like the after effect of having Advil from earlier. I don't really know what it is, because before I thought it was the constipation, but I'm like, no, it's starting like up in a certain spot higher, and then it's kind of eventually working its way down. So there's something kind of middle that's kind of hurting. I haven't vomited and haven't felt like it. And I did take a Pepto last night. That was like around, well, early this morning when I was up. It was like around probably 3:30 in the morning, and even now it's still hurting. So I don't really know how I could go that long with Pepto in my system and it not working. And the other day it was the same thing. I took Pepto a couple times and it wasn't even working. The ginger tea doesn't like fully work. I'm a little curious to know what it is that's going on inside my stomach, because this will be like the second or third day I'm experiencing this without anything obvious to me. I really don't know what it could be that's leading to this. And I don't know how to find out. Yeah, one of the days of stomach pain I had went from night pretty much all the way through the next day. And this day it started early morning. So I'm guessing it has to do something with digestion, maybe. I mean, obviously, but I don't know what. I don't know what I'm eating. since doing this. The only thing I can think of that's been a major change is these Lazarus gummies. That's the only thing that I've added that I haven't ever had before. But then with, I don't know. But the timing of it, I am taking them at night. So that could check out. I don't really know. But, I'm having a little C4. I opened my first C4 container of the regular fruit punch flavor of the ones in the bottles. So I'm just having a little bit. I don't want to have too much. I think I've got a therapy appointment around 10:30. I'm not really getting the notifications anymore, so I don't really know. I suppose I'll know by 9:30 unless they're gonna cancel on me. And last night I had a strange experience being in the car talking on the phone. And then of course, right when I'm getting out of the car and coming up to the door to let myself in, I hear a toilet flush because there's a bathroom right next to that door, and the bathroom window's almost always kind of open, but I noticed the light wasn't on in the bathroom, and I don't know how long somebody had been sitting in that bathroom, potentially listening in on my phone calls. It doesn't seem too coincidental to me that they just happen to be getting out of the bathroom as I'm walking in the door. And they're kind of in there with the light off all the time, so that's kind of weird. It could have been a coincidence, but sometimes I'm like, I know that people are like weird in this house, and they're kind of like over listening to stuff, and like even when I'm podcasting, I catch people kind of lurking around. So like, there's definitely people like trying to be in my business all the time. It's not just me being paranoid about it. Like, I see it. Like, literally, it's like I see it with my own eyes. So it's hard for me to be like, oh yeah, like I'm overreacting. I'm being paranoid about it. It's like, no. When you literally see people, like, not really trying to run away, but it's like, well, I know you've been over there, so if they've been over there, and like I said before, someone's always opening the door to see if I'm like outside, and then I started just locking the door. Like, I just lock the door from the inside, or from the outside. Once I get outside, I just lock it, because I'm like, there's no reason, if the door's unlocked, if the door's already locked, for somebody to unlock the door just to look outside. But I don't know. That's annoying though. People are just kind of obnoxious. I find that to be pretty obnoxious. It's like, mind your own business. But I don't know, I'm just playing around on the phone with some friends, having some fun, talking about topics that we like talking about. Like, no need to be nosy. But that's how people are. Like I'm saying, when you live with people who kind of have no life, that's kind of what you're gonna have to deal with, is them kind of trying to like intrude. Just weird, intrusive people. It's kind of creepy and gross, but whatever. I try not to let other people's sicknesses really get to me too much, but can't say it doesn't. But wasn't like fully about that person, but they were in there. I think there was something that they were like, that we were like sharing some kind of, I don't know what it was, where they were like email me or like email it to me for some kind of confirmation code or some kind of thing. I don't remember what was going on in that dream. And at one point I was staying at one of my childhood besties. I don't know what we had been doing before, and then I woke up and we were I was basically trying to use their shower, and I think either before or after that I was at a dispensary with maybe them or with another group of people, maybe from my class I'd just taken, and we're over at this dispensary. I guess it was on a trip of some kind where somebody was leading this trip, like a class trip or something, for us to get like cannabis products or something random, and they had some discounts and things, and so we're kind of like going and getting the discounts, and I'm like trying to talk to these people about the discounts. Really weird dream. I don't know if I slept well last night. I slept later than usual. I usually don't sleep this late, till like 7 something. And I did kind of go to bed a little earlier, but I took that CBD and like 1.5 milligrams of melatonin. Maybe I need to take one or the other and not mix them. I really don't know what's going on with my stomach though. I really want to, make sure that it's not I don't know. I mean, there must be something that I'm doing that's making this happen. Because it is weird. Because, like, even when I woke up, I didn't really recognize any kind of stomach pain. But it's back. It's kind of like the same thing that was happening the other day. So it might be the gummies. I might need to lay off these gummies. I don't really know. Because all the other stuff I've been taking, the iron I've taken before, the Advil I've taken before, the C4 is normal, the ginger is normal, the melatonin is normal. I stopped with that hemp seed oil dropper. I stopped with that. But I don't know. I don't know. I'm just not. I don't know. I'm just not really understanding what's going wrong. It just feels like there's something in the middle, well, kind of like at the top part is kind of up. It's like higher up. I am used to kind of stomach issues though. I just don't know what this one is. Like what it is that's happening that's making this occur. Like I really haven't figured that out. I do have this like probiotic by Orgain. It tastes pretty disgusting, so I don't tend to drink it, but I might try and have some this morning. I don't really know what else to do. I need to prepare for this interview tomorrow. And the weather yesterday was pretty nice. The hottest part of the day was pretty much when I was working out, and then everything just kind of felt better. It got really foggy and cold while I was on the phone. Like around 5 p.m. it was kind of actually foggy and cold out. This morning it's pretty foggy. So So I don't really know what to really make of it all. Now I'm about to get up and make some breakfast. I put a waffle in. I'm about to go eat, and then I've been stretching a little bit. I'm just gonna eat and work out. I don't know what my workout's gonna be today. Probably some lifting because I'm having some C4, but I'm not gonna have a lot of C4. This stuff kind of gets me a little grouchy. So I'm gonna try to have just like maybe about 25 milligrams or so. I don't think I need a lot. That might have been too much. That might have been closer to like 50. I don't know. That's fine. But yeah, I'm gonna get going, and hope that's enough energy to kind of get rolling with my morning. I'm pretty tired this morning. Just like, I don't know, I feel like I slept okay though. Other than that, I fell asleep pretty fast. But I don't know what's up. Something's up. I don't know what's up fully, but I'm gonna have a protein waffle, 2 eggs, and some strawberries for breakfast. Maybe a little bit of that probiotic thing. And then, yeah, that's pretty much what I'm gonna do. Then I'll probably have a salad or something for lunch. Oh man, I ended up skipping my workout today. I did like maybe 10 minutes or so of stretching, like hardly anything at all. I spent like probably 6 or 7 hours, maybe close to 8 hours working on a video for like websites, and then so I posted that over at Game and Compute finally. Cooked lunch. For lunch I had an egg, a chicken thigh, some orzo with some of those onions and some arugula, and I made some hash brown potatoes. And for dinner I made an Impossible Burger. It was kind of burned on one side. My fault, not, they didn't come like that. And I made like a whole bunch of frozen mixed veggies, like a whole half of a plate full of them, on a bun with just ketchup, mustard, pickles, and Swiss cheese. The bun was, what do you call it? Dave's Killer Bread brand. I don't know, guys. I don't know why I'm so tired today. I guess I didn't sleep that well. I did wake up, but I thought I was only up for like an hour and a half. Maybe I was up way longer or something, because I did not sleep good. And just how I woke up so late this morning should have tipped me off that I didn't sleep that good. And I did have a stomach ache for a lot of the day. I'm gonna guess it's the gummies. These CBD gummies have ashwagandha. I don't know exactly what it is, but I think maybe the ashwagandha is too much for me. I've had ashwagandha before this, like, to my knowledge. I used to try to drink it in the mornings, and the couple times I tried it in the mornings, it definitely messed me up. But this was like probably like 8 years ago or something, so I kind of forgot about that. So maybe that's what it was. I did have most of a scoop's worth of that Orgain probiotic. It kind of seemed to help too, but I really just don't know. I don't know what was up with me today, and I just figured, I'm moving so slow and thinking so slow and just so, like, underwhelmed. I don't know what it is. Like, it could be poor sleep. I didn't have that much caffeine either. I think I had less than 50 milligrams. So the caffeine never really fully kicked in either. I had just a little, but not that much. So, and by the time I wanted to have more, I figured, why don't I just wait and not have more? Because if I end up just having to drink a whole bunch of caffeine, then I'm not going to sleep at all. And, I don't know, I spent the day being productive, getting some stuff out of the way that I've been needing to do. I have 2 Shopify stores that I need to migrate onto free websites, and so I am partial through that. I have the sites kind of up. I just need to connect the domains. The domain's already purchased. I just need to connect the domain so I don't have the weird extension on Infinity Free. So I'm gonna do that next. But yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of tired and a little on the exhausted end. And I don't really know what else to say, honestly. I'm just trying to I don't know. Like, I don't know if I feel depressed. Definitely bored. Like, like sometimes I wake up and I'm like, the stuff I have to do today is not what I want to spend my day doing. And, but I might be overdoing it with the work and maybe even the workouts, because I haven't really been picking a day to take off with, like, getting stuff done, or picking a day to take off with exercising. I know I've taken quite a few exercise days off, but as far as doing other stuff, I really haven't taken a lot of free time. I've taken Saturdays, but otherwise, I was up late last night talking on the phone from like 5 o'clock, and then just straight away woke up this morning and kind of got back to being pretty busy this morning, trying to work out. Couldn't really get it together. I had a therapy session at 10:30, but I was doing stuff before that, and then after the session I had lunch, and then I was back busy. My lunch breaks and my dinner breaks included just cooking and then eating, so total they both took about an hour. So I only really took like a therapy break in 2 hours for the 2 other meals. I didn't really take a lot of breaks today, so I don't know. I just pulled like a full day effort on a Sunday when I was actually trying to kind of unwind a little bit more, I thought. So my workout plans really did not go as planned. I think I might have a bit of a date next weekend, though, on Sunday. I'm not sure yet, but I might. And then, yeah, one of my friends is coming back to town end of the week, so I'm happy about that, too. But it's kind of weird, even though there's stuff going right, I don't feel too much of, like, I don't know, I kind of just feel kind of blah today. Like, I don't feel bad. I just feel like I'm not as sharp or as witty or as, like, quick-minded as I'd want to be. I feel kind of, like, sluggish and slow and, like, dragging. Like, I was on point enough to get things done, but I could kind of tell I'm kind of, like, tired. So I'm gonna go to bed early tonight, like, by 9:30, and then probably get up super early tomorrow. I've got an interview at 2:30 p.m. So I'm gonna study for the interview a little bit before I go to bed tonight, and then probably first thing in the morning I'll probably study a little more too if I'm up at like 5 something. Monday morning I'll probably study before I podcast and before I exercise. And I'm trying this week to do every other day studying, and every other day from that job applications, and then on the days where I'm studying, I'm going to try to make somewhat of a project or a lesson or a blog post or something about when I'm studying, to be more active with it and not just be like passively reading, because it's really hard for me to keep up. But yeah, I'm tired, guys. I'm really exhausted and tired, so like I'm almost exhausted. Like I kind of feel I'm like in an early phase of exhaustion. So I think I need to kind of, I need to hit the ground running during these weekdays this week. I might take Wednesday off, I'll see, but I'm gonna have to call an early night tonight and just maybe not really get in a workout today. Because doing it with no caffeine, I feel like might not be super beneficial. And then I just feel like I need rest. And then having that stomach pain for a lot of today, I had it for like quite a long time. I think I don't really remember when it ended. Maybe near maybe a little after breakfast or a little before lunch. I really don't know. I can't remember if during the therapy session if I was still having a stomach ache. So maybe by like 10 it was over. But I don't know. I don't want to push so hard. And like I do want to push hard, but I don't want to push so hard when there's things going on with my body that I don't really understand what's happening. Because it could be anything at this point, because I'm taking so much random stuff. But really the only thing that's changed are those gummies. So I'm really trying to figure out what's going on, because this is now 2 days that I've felt this problem. I did just take a gummy. I took like a third of one to help me with rest. And I did wake up all sweaty again early this morning. It's probably going to happen again tonight. So, I don't know. But I'm going to cut this short. I really don't want to record too much. I really don't have anything to say. So, day 4 is hopefully going to be a little bit better. I'll probably tag it onto this. Well, maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what I end up actually doing Monday morning. But I'm going to prepare at least a little for this interview tonight, so it's not all on my shoulders all tomorrow. I'm not too nervous about it, but yeah. Alright, that's it for now. Thanks for listening.